welcome back everyone. It is November 11th, 2023, and we're going to talk about a few things that might be flying under the radar with all the craziness going on in this world today. As some of you may already know, the small island nation of Iceland and the southwestern peninsula has been put under a state of emergency after quite literally thousands of earthquakes have taken place in just the past 48 hours. The graph on your screen now shows all the seismic activity from October 1st to present day, and as you see towards the end, the eruption of thousands of earthquakes, which now has caused evacuations and that state of emergency based on fears of yet another volcanic eruption. The area that is said to be in the most danger is a place called Grindavik, with a population of about 4,000 people. The most important thing to note here is that the volcano or set of volcanoes is only about 6 miles away, as you can see here on Google Earth. Now, for the life of me, I cannot pronounce the name of this volcano, so I got a little help.
Fagradalsfjall.
Alright, and one of the articles stated this. In a statement on Friday, the IMO said significant changes have occurred in the seismic activity with tremors moving towards Grindavik over the course of the day. It added that magma has likely extended beneath the town, and it was not possible to determine exactly whether or where it could emerge. The amount of magma involved is significantly more than what was observed in the largest magma intrusion associated with the eruptions at this volcano. Now, one of the big fears here not only is the eruption itself, but the formation of fissures opening up underneath this populated area. Now, after doing a little bit of research, this area does tend to get a lot of earthquakes, mostly tremors, but in this situation, for the government to be this adamant about a volcanic eruption and all the different news outlets covering this story, you could see here in this title, Imminent Volcanic Eruption in Iceland Prompts Evacuations Amid 3,000 plus recorded earthquakes. That number is actually higher as we speak. Now, one thing that needs to be taken into consideration is the area in which this volcano and this part of Iceland lies. The mid-Atlantic ridge, as you can see where my cursor is a fault line that stretches all the way up the center of the Atlantic Ocean, all the way up into the North Atlantic, basically dissecting the entire area of Iceland. And as we zoom into this area, you begin to see just the insane amount of earthquakes that have taken place in just the last 24 hours. And as we get closer, you begin to notice a very dense area of earthquakes, which is where, as they described in the articles, contains the movement of magma into the area, basically covering the entire southwest peninsula. Now, with all that said, take a look at this article that was posted today, just a few days after we posted here on the Into2Thinair channel, how not only do solar flares affect things like GPS, cell phones, internet, we also spoke about how these solar flares and the intense solar wind are responsible for causing crust displacements, aka earthquakes and volcanic activity. And we just happened to have yet another major solar storm on its way, expected to hit later tonight and tomorrow. Very quickly, take a listen to this. Strong magnetic storms of red level will last all upcoming weekend. Experts predict a prolonged storm with a K-index 6 on Saturday and Sunday, November 11th and 12th. It goes on to talk about the solar storm we just had, and it says, according to data from NOAA, strong magnetic storms with a K-index of 6 have been going on for several days. November 8th, the storm reached a K8 level. So not only are we in a situation where we now have an article verifying what we talked about in our video from a few days ago about all the different effects that these solar storms have on the Earth, but it specifically talks about the physical effects it has on human beings. Take a listen to this little clip we posted about this situation. This is launching solar particles at the Earth's surface, its magnetic field, and is expected to cause anything from internet outages, cell phone service interruptions, almost certain radio blackouts. And as I've talked about time and time again, some people get physical effects from these solar storms, including possible headaches, feeling dizzy, all sorts of different things. All right, and again, what we're seeing here is an article put out by MSN.com just days after posting a video talking exactly about those physical effects and crust displacement. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the timing is just insane. What could a possible strong solar storm do to an already weak area such as Iceland that is filling up with magma and being evacuated evacuated in the event of a volcanic eruption? That is one of the big questions I have, and I'll certainly be watching this throughout the next few days, and I highly recommend you all keep a very close eye on this situation. Any sort of significant updates I will bring you here right on the channel or on the Instagram and X pages, which I highly recommend you go subscribe to. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please leave your questions and concerns down below. Shout out to Canada, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.